In the first module, we learned what smart people do before they become candidates, what they read to stay well informed, how they build their resumes, develop their leadership and people skills, make and keep friends, and make themselves naturally magnetic. In this module, we'll cover the 5 components of your campaign message. Your message is the most important part of your campaign. Absent a compelling message, voters will assume that you are in it for yourself. That doesn't work well. Embodied in your message is what voters get by putting their faith in you. It is your signature story about something that changed your life and who you are. It is the set of deeply held moral principles that govern the decisions you will make on behalf of those you represent. It is a statement on your agenda, your policy prescriptions, and issue positions that will govern the way people live. It offers voters a reason why you are the better choice than your opponent. For all the talk about modern-day bells and whistles of communication technology, social media, micro-targeting, psychological testing, targeted internet ads, nothing beats a compelling message. There's a saying in my profession that is worth repeating. Great footage will not save a bad script. A good script will survive bad footage. In other words, before going crazy with all the bells and whistles available in the political marketplace, make sure your message is clear, compelling, memorable, and worth repeating. In Lesson 1, we'll talk about your rationale, otherwise known as your slogan. I'll give you some examples of ones that I developed that were perfect for the occasion. More important, I'll tell you why they worked and what you need to consider in order to construct a slogan that is just right for you. In Lesson 2, we'll learn how to develop and tell your signature story through some seminal event in your life that makes you interesting, compelling, and in a way that gives voters a clear sense of who you are, what you have accomplished, and your commitment to their welfare. In Lesson 3, you will learn to identify your own values and how to communicate them and your deeply held moral principles in a way that lets voters know that you are in tune with their values and that they can trust you to make important decisions on their behalf. In Lesson 4, we'll discuss issue positioning, how to determine which issue positions to highlight in your speeches and your advertising, how to determine the issues most likely to get you votes, and leave your opponent playing defense. In Lesson 5, I'll give you some tips and tricks on how to become an expert on your opponent. I'll be sharing some stories of how simple research and tools available to you were used to gain the upper hand in hotly contested elections. Let me remind you again that there are homework assignments at the end of each lesson. If you do the homework, you will get more out of the course. You'll have an even better chance of winning your next campaign if you send your homework to me. Not only will I review it, I'll give you some ideas and suggestions that will give you a head start on the career you hope to have.